What's up, everybody? It is Chris Dennert and Randall Thompson. We haven't been live in a minute. I'm ashamed of us for not doing that more.
Maybe about a month or so. Opening day, I think, is the last time that we were live together.
Yeah, well, we've been busy. Mother's Day was huge. We launched that new baseball card initiative, so we got some cool stuff going on. But, honestly, if you don't know who we are, we're the guys that take the baseball bat barrels and we hollow them out to make some really dope beer mugs, licensed with all 30 MLB teams. If you haven't seen us yet, go get one. Check it out, dugoutmugs.com. But I'm really glad that we're going live tonight because we got a guest joining us. And, I got a Yankees mug for a reason. He played for a few other teams, but Nick's a pretty cool dude. He's a local guy, got so much energy. And, from what I've seen, he's transcended into some business stuff and some inspirational stuff. And we just thought, hey, man, what the hell? Let's get him on here. Let's talk a little beer and baseball, bourbon, business, whatever we want to rap about. So, Nick, if you're back there, bro, let's hop on.
Let's go.
There he is. Yeah, it's a good thing it's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock and you got no energy. I love it. Oh God.
No, man, we just got done just getting the girls down, getting them in bed, or at least trying to, right?
Oh my God.
Hard, right? Because it's
you got 2, right?
And it's still light outside, So they're like, no way, Dad, it's not night yet. It's not time to go to sleep. And I'm like, listen, player, it's 8 o'clock. It's time to go to bed. You know what I mean?
So you feel me on that. So I have a 6-year-old and an 18-month-old. And the 18-month-old, she doesn't really have much of a say yet, but We'll see what happens. But the 6-year-old, same thing. She's bringing her scooter out to the thing after bath. I'm like, yo, same thing. It's 8 o'clock. Like, Dad's got some stuff to do tonight. They don't listen.
I got a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old. And literally, my youngest, bro, it is true what they say about that second one, bro. That second one is just going to be them, and they're just going to do what they do. She came out with, this ice cream, right? Like this, huge ice cream cone. I'm like, baby, it's time to go to sleep. She's like, but Dad, I need dessert.
She's not sleeping until Wednesday.
We're supposed to have dessert after dinner about an hour and a half ago,
Yeah. But they're cute and they can get away with it. And that's the part that kills me, man, is that both of them. Randall, you know both my daughters. They're pretty wild. And they're gorgeous, and I can't say no too often. I try to, but it don't work.
When they were born, they set up in your heart, right? And then they just keep taking up all the space. So it's like you can't say no or anything. It's like all you think about is them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh man, I'm in trouble. Bro, never in a million years did I think I'd be a girl dad.
That's the best thing in the world.
You get, right? You get what you're supposed to get.
I know, man. The older you get, you realize some things. Like being a girl dad, I was built for that. Little boys, I don't know. I'd probably go crazy. They're bouncing off walls and stuff. There's dads and moms listening to this, and they know they understand where we're coming from.
Totally, 100%, bro.
Yeah,
it's funny, man, because it's like like you guys grew up around sports. The whole nine. You're playing all different sports, whatever the season was, and you know what I mean. For myself, I grew up in a locker room. And now, I go over to my buddy's house that have boys, and bro, there's balls flying across the living room, right? Like they got Nerf guns all over the place. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, this is chaos over here, man. At least for my girls, we've got our stationary stuff. We've got our Barbie house, right? We've got Arendelle, you know what I mean? We've got all our stuff.
I can't tell you
that one spot,
I can't tell you how many times this has been a wand from Frozen. Because I'm on a phone call and I got to freeze her from across the room so she stops getting into stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh God, enough about that. Anyway, so tell me what's going on, like life after baseball? Because you said you grew up in the dugout or in a locker room. Your old man played, right?
Of course.
Yeah. So and then obviously you got a dozen years in the show.
Yep.
Right. So that's a lot of baseball in a lifetime, and you're not that old, right? So what is now? You're married, you got a couple kids. Totally. Let me know what's going on after baseball.
Yeah, it is crazy, man. You feel like you're going to, when you're playing ball, you feel like you're going to be able to do it forever, right? And for myself, I was cruising along, bro. I was very lucky. I was a very injury-free guy. And then towards the end of my career, I had the double knee surgeries at the end of 14. And, bro, from there, it was almost like a roller coaster straight down, right? It ended so fast.
You left in 15, right?
I think the one thing that I did that most people don't do is that I prepared for retirement. Right? I have people in my life that can help me set up what's next, right? What you're going to do next in life. Listen, I played for, 13 seasons in the show and I retired at 36 years old. Bro, I'm 40 years old right now, bro. Like I'm a puppy dog, right? Like I'm still like learning stuff about myself and trying to figure out what I like and what I don't like. So I think that's the thing about athletics is you're able to do it for such a short amount of your life that you've got to find other things that you love, right? You have to find other passions that you have in life. And for myself, you know, I've been able to keep the game of baseball in my life, which has been amazing. You know, being able to be an analyst for Fox, getting ready to start up probably next week for CBS, which I'm really, really excited about, awesome. As well as being a special advisor for the Yankees. I mean, it's like, bro, like I'm living a dream, bro. Like, you know, it's like you feel like you retire and you feel like you're not going to do anything. You feel like you're going to be bored, like you're not going to have anything to do. Bro, I've had more jobs since I retired playing the game of baseball than I've ever had in my entire life. So I think for myself, I'm still moving and shaking, bro. I got a lot of things I still want to accomplish. Starting to move into the motivational speaking realm.
Nice.
I'm really, really excited to see how that's all going to shake down, man. I feel like, you know, there's been a lot of great platforms that have come on within the last year, been able to utilize them. One being Clubhouse, which I met our boy Todd, who's absolutely amazing, bro.
What's your Clubhouse room? We'll give it a shout out.
Yeah, it's called the Secret Sauce, right? The Secret Sauce room is on Mondays and Fridays, 8:30 to 10 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. And I think the cool part about it is, man, is like, yeah, you can have your own swag when you're in those rooms. But I think for us, man, we've developed such a great community in there where it's nothing but love and excitement for one another and a place you can go if you need to be lifted up. So I think for everything we've been doing, man, I've really, really started leaning on, more serving others and trying to give back more than I ever have because, you know, I always felt like when I was playing ball, like I was doing something, man. I felt like I was affecting people the right way. I felt like I was making people smile. But when you retire and you don't have that same platform, you know, that feeling kind of goes away. You know, now I feel like I'm starting to get back to that. I feel like I'm doing something, right? I just got done with our minor league spring training with the Yankees, and I was able to be an instructor for that camp. And it was amazing, bro, because I felt like influential. I felt like I'm doing something to help somebody. And I feel like I'm making a good mark on the world again, you know, because I feel like at this phase, bro, like, listen, man, you know, life kind of smacked everybody in the face last year. That was kind of a crazy thing. And people lost people at the, you know, at the highest level. I mean, people lost loved ones. So I think we did a lot of soul searching last year and really tried to figure out the things that you like and the things that you don't like. You know, a lot of people had to kind of pivot and figure out, you know, where they're going to move in their lives. And for myself, last year was a crazy year. I learned a lot about myself. I was able to spend a lot of time with my family and being able to be blessed to have had that last year to gain those relationships with my daughters and to be able to be at home and be a full-time dad, bro, a short order cook, an Uber driver, right? Like whatever you need, baby, like I got you. So it's been great, man. So for myself, I feel like I'm keeping busy. I always feel like I'm looking for, you know, some great fun things to do, ways to give back, you know, and obviously to be able to kind of team up with you guys for everything that you guys are doing and where you guys are going, especially in the baseball realm, man. Like, you know, we're proud of what you guys are doing, man. I think awesome, it's great.
Dude. Thank you. So what do you think about Dugout mugs?
I think it's great. I need to send you over a Swish model, bro. I need to get a Swish model Dugout mug made. That's what I need, bro.
I know a guy. We could work.
You got a guy? You know a guy who can do that for me?
Yeah. We know a guy.
So yeah, man. Yeah, I think it's great. You know, I think that's, you know, that's kind of the one cool thing that you want to have as a baseball player, at least for myself. You know, I don't have a glory room, right? Like I don't have like my jerseys all hung up and, you know, trophies and pictures all over the place, but I do got some cool stuff in my bar. You know what I mean? So it's like,
listen, so that's one of the things. So a lot of your buddies have our mugs.
Yep.
A lot of them. Maybe you've seen them at their house, maybe you haven't, but I mean,
I've drinking out of a lot of them.
Right. So Mo and Cece and Bernie and Jorge and Tino and Rick McKeel. I saw y'all did something last year for the series with that.
Jupiter, bro. He's right there.
Jeter's got some. He had a Super Bowl party down in Miami, and I think that was like the VIP gift to everybody was a bunch of Jeter mugs or something.
Oh yeah, he likes to give things away. You know?
Oh yeah, bro. But it's like to see an entire community, and I didn't play ball, right? Well, I did, but like not until like high school or something. You guys both played, and obviously Randall got cut, you know, in A ball, and then obviously you had a successful career. But I still feel like I'm a part of that community, and it's a hell of a community, man. Just the baseball community.
I mean, Randall
to see what we did in 4.5 years is crazy. It's crazy to see us in every stadium, every state, 7 countries. I'd say we're probably at the home bar or in the locker of half the guys in the big leagues, honestly.
I feel
it's
like
crazy.
Yeah, Randall could be the first to tell you, like, when you're part of the fraternity, you're part of the fraternity. Like, it doesn't matter if you were, you played rookie ball or you played in the big leagues for 100 years. Like, baseball players understand what that grind is like. I feel like that's why there's that added respect value when you meet another athlete, regardless of what level they played at. Because listen, man, to be an athlete and to be paid professionally, regardless of what level, you had to give up a lot of things in your childhood and in your early ages that a lot of people didn't, right? So I think that's where that respect comes in, because, athletes, bro, we know how to grind, we know how to work, we know how to get things done. I feel like, in my mind, obviously I'm biased towards the athlete mentality, but athletes are winners, and they go out and they know how to attain greatness, and they go for it. There's at least for myself, there's that never quit, never die attitude. And I think that's one, great characteristics of athletes is that, they want to go out there, they want to win, they want to compete, and they're not scared of a fight. And I think, listen, man, in life, sometimes you got to fight for things. It's not always going to be easy. I think last year kind of showed us that. But look where you guys are. You put your nose to the grindstone, baby. Get after it. Get nasty. It can give you the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When we first started, Randall, the first conversation, I'm like, I grind. And you're like, well, I grind. I'm like, well, let's go. Let's go. And we found another person that would actually be willing to build this, right? And I think that had a lot to do with it. You mentioned 8:30 on Mondays. You got to roll out of here pretty quick.
No, 8:30 Monday mornings.
Monday morning. Okay, just make sure.
Chris, I'm a morning guy, baby. I'm a morning guy, dog.
Well, I don't have a choice. They're like exactly. 6:30. So yeah, I feel you on that.
Oh yeah.
So let's fire a couple questions. So you talked about the Tarpons and the Yankees and Steinbrenner. We were just over there the other day. I don't know. Hell, you probably were there that day. But Randall and I, we got the cover of this upcoming Tampa Bay Business Wealth magazine.
Oh yeah,
totally. We got the cover. So you're gonna see us. And I called because we're real friendly with the Yankees, man.
Of course.
We work with a ton of the players, and. Anyway, so they got us there. So our photo shoot was at Steinbrenner Field from the suites with all the stuff behind it. So it's going to be really dope.
And the stadium looks good right now, too.
Looks really good. They're doing a great job.
It looks good. So, hey, man, everything they've done over there at Steinbrenner, just in general, over at GMS is absolutely fantastic, bro. So I guarantee you that photo shoot's going to end up looking nasty cool, bro.
Yeah, you'll see it, baby. It's going to be on the cover.
I can't wait, man. Woo-woo! Hey, congratulations, y'all. That's great.
Yeah, grinding. We got if we had Forbes on Friday, we got Huffington Post last Thursday.
Yeah, that's what Todd told me. He said, you guys got that thing in Forbes. That's huge, bro. Listen, bro, like at the end of the day, man, good things happen to good people. And it seems like you guys are doing things the right way, man. Giving back as much as you can, trying to stay true to the game. Bro, I'm a huge believer in karma. And I really do think that stuff comes back around, man, for real.
That's real. Yeah, we did our Cheers to Charity. That's something Randall and I talked about at the very beginning, doing our Cheers to Charity initiative where we just pick – because, Dugout Mugs, like our mission, we celebrate and serve the heroes of the baseball community by creating one-of-a-kind gifts that bring people closer to the game they love. Like, that's what we do, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so the Cheers to Charity initiative was just obvious. Right? Like, let's pick some people, let's pick some initiatives, let's give to kids in Houston that, that are special needs kids that aren't allowed to play ball. So we donated money and they got cleats and jerseys and all this other stuff, or kids in the Dominican that have nothing. So we sent them buckets of balls and bats and gloves from Rawlings and like all this stuff. It's just, like you said, karma's good, but being in a position to give back's a good thing.
Oh, bro. Tell me about it.
Nick, I have a quick story about giving the kids my wife was a teacher at Campbell Park for 5 years, and you and your wife did something at the Mahaffey Theater for all the kids in South
You were the Steinbrenners, bro. And that was what was that? The Christmas thing every year.
And my wife came home and she's like, "Hey, I met a baseball player." She's not a baseball fan, but she's like, "I met a baseball player today." I'm like, "Oh yeah, who?" And she's like, "Nick Swisher." I'm like, "Oh." Swisher, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna have to change his name on the bottom here, Nick Swisher.
Hey, I'll take it.
Rest of the interview.
Swisher, I'll take it all, bro. I'll take it all.
The squish. God. It doesn't quite. That's amazing, like the
bro.
Squish does. But,
oh man, that's funny.
I thought that was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, from a philanthropic standpoint, do you have anything going on, charitable wise?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, bro, we've got some great, awesome things moving up our sleeve right now, which is awesome. I really wish I could tell you about all this stuff, man, but we got to wait. I feel like it's going to be something that's really, really great. A lot of childhood cancer stuff coming up. Which is really, really great. For myself, I've been able to be blessed enough to have, 2 healthy daughters, right? Like that doesn't happen to everybody. So for myself, I've known a couple of my friends who've had, kids going through that cancer stuff. And man, could you imagine, bro, being a parent going through something like that? I don't know if I couldn't even fathom that. So, for myself, that's where kind of my heart is right now. We have our Swisher Family Foundation, which we're about to kick back up. But I think at the end of the day, bro, as much as we try and give back with money and the whole nine, I think just living your life each and every day, bro, trying to be a ray of sunshine, making people smile nowadays, bro, I think is huge as well. Obviously the money's great. But you got to tongue on your shoes, got to match the tongue on your mouth, So just kind of, continue to keep going out there, trying to be, a great person each and every day. Listen, bro, not everybody wakes up in a good mood every morning, but hey, we can
change it. Half of them.
We only got one life to do this, right? I mean, hell, we only got one chance to make a mark in this world the right way. So I'll be damned if I'm not going to do that.
And half of them are on the fence. You can probably push them into a good mood if you start off that way.
Totally, man. Hey, even like, for myself, I mean, I'm still masked up all the time, but I feel like people can see it through my eyes if I'm smiling or not, bro. My little chubby face all, squishes up, I'm just like,
Nick Swisher.
I'm smiling now for sure.
The old Swisher.
That's Swisher. Squish-a-lish, baby. Let's get it.
You know what? I know Nate's in the background. I think we should have a talk because September is Childhood Cancer Awareness, I believe.
Oh, yes, sir, it is.
And I was talking. What's up, Nate?
There he is.
What's up, guys?
So I was talking to. We worked with the Anthony Rizzo Foundation, and obviously Anthony gone through what he did. That's. But I don't know if that's going to work for them yet. So let's line that up, Nate, for September and do the Swisher Family Foundation or whatever that looks like.
Especially if it's after we get off. I actually have my golf tournament in August. You guys need to be part of it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My first ever one, bro. So I'm gonna try it out, see how it works.
Where are y'all golfing at? Do you have that lined up yet?
Yeah, we're gonna do it out in Orange County, right? So back in the time, we got to remember, LA was my hub. Now things have changed a little bit over the last year and a half. So we're in Tampa now, but we still have everything locked up to do everything in Orange County for that weekend.
Okay.
So I think it's August 28th. I think. We're really excited about it, man. It should be great. We're really trying to put all the finishing touches on it because. For myself, bro, listen, man, if you have an awesome time, you bring people to an event, they have a great time, guess what? They're coming back, bro. So
yeah, every time.
That's all I'm trying to do, bro. Just get people there, get a great group of people, create that awesome vibe, and hopefully everybody wants to be part of that.
Yeah, that's where he ran into you was at Damon's thing. You're talking about having a good time. Him and Michelle. Good Lord.
Boy, Johnny Damon has a good time, baby.
Yeah, we all read about it. Poor Johnny. God, man. But I mean, his wife. I mean, Michelle. Like every time I meet Michelle, you just know something's about to go down. Like they're just so much fun as a couple.
You better be ready, bro. It don't matter what time of the day it is. You better be ready.
Yeah. So we were golfing. We didn't make it this year because. Did you see that Super Bowl thing that went down at Topgolf?
Yes.
So I was one of the guys partnered behind getting that all going.
Yeah,
so I couldn't make it over to that.
That turned out amazing for you guys, man. I heard that was good stuff.
It was great.
Good turn.
It was really great.
That's awesome.
But the year before we golfed, it was me. It was Tim Burke, the long drive champion. Tim Wakefield, a Florida Tech alum like Randall. Oh yeah, and, dude, he can golf. Wake's pretty good golf.
He's a pitcher, bro. Those guys are sneaky athletic, bro.
Man, your boy can golf. But I remember we pulled up. It was called Michelle's Hole, and it was just lined with tents and Tito's and music and it was a rave going on.
Oh yeah, bro.
Okay, anybody who's watching this that gets an opportunity to go to a fun baseball players golf tournament,
Oh,
you got to
go.
do it. It's not that expensive. It's like $100, $150.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
But it helps a good cause, and it is a good time. And all the players are there. I remember Mariano's. I was just sitting. It was at Avila, right? Like, Avila in Tampa.
Yep.
So we were out at Avila having a good time. Everybody's just hanging out. I gave Mariano a ride home that night. We laughed about it when I interviewed him last time. The first time I met him, he was sneaking out of his own event. At the end, he was done, dude. Right?
Bro. He gonna sneak out the back door, bro.
He's low key. He's super low key and super humble. Probably one of the most humble and legendary players, like at the same time. And he was sneaking out the back door, and I was driving home because my wife had our little one there. She's like, get home.
You gotta go, bro. You gotta go.
I said, babe, I'm at this thing with Mariano Rivera right now. So she's like, I don't care. So she's like, you need to get home.
Maybe you don't quite understand.
And so I'm leaving, and I see him sneaking out the side door, and I was like, "Hey, Mo." And he's like, "What?" He's like, "I'm just gonna walk home because he has a house out there." And I said, "Dude, get in the car. I'll give you a ride home." Yeah. And I must have looked trustworthy because he just hopped in the car, and we're just driving, talking about Jafet, his son, who I met, super nice kid. And I drove Mariano home. Like, that was my claim to fame that day. I was like, wow, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, bro, his house is nasty too, bro. He got a legit house in there, bro, for real.
Yeah.
Time, dude.
Yeah, a little left, a little right, and there's like Palace Rivera.
Yeah, no doubt, dude, no doubt. You should tell your wife, be like, hey, baby, it's not like it's Nick Swisher. Come on, baby, it's Mariano.
Yeah, I'm going to Squish's house. That sounds like a strip club in Tampa, Squish. Oh God. All right. Let's cut it up a little bit. Let's change it. Rapid fire.
Okay.
So just random questions. People love you. They want to know certain things. So some of the questions we got. Who is your favorite team? I know you play for a few.
Oh yeah. It's got to be the New York Yankees, bro.
Okay. That's what I figured. All right. So who's the hardest pitcher you ever faced?
Oh man.
The dude that just had you pinned every time.
I think it was Justin Verlander and John Lackey. Bro, those dudes chewed me up, dude. Like it was no big deal, right?
Verlander's still chewing people up, bro.
Oh, bro. That's why I don't feel bad about it. I'm like, cool. I don't mind saying his name at all, bro. Not one bit, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you wait. He comes back off TJ, bro. That dude knows how to work, man. I mean,
yeah, he really does.
He's got his routines down. He understands his body. He knows how to get the best of it. I mean, bro, he comes back next year. He's gonna be nasty. He's ready.
Yeah. Who's your favorite pitcher to face?
Favorite pitcher to face? Maybe Kevin Millwood. Right? You remember Kevin Millwood? Kevin Millwood. You know who else I really like facing was I like facing Dallas Keuchel. I like facing him. Who else? I don't know, man. Anybody from the Orioles at that time, bro. I felt like a pretty good shot.
like a little league pitching machine.
I felt like there was a good chance. It felt like a real good chance.
Oh God. Okay. Favorite stadium outside of Yankee Stadium?
I'd probably have to say Fenway.
I've not been there, Randall. I know you've been there.
Oh, yeah, bro. Hey, man, listen. I got the utmost respect for Boston. Like being able to be part of that rivalry was so epic, bro. It's so amazing. And at the time when I was there, both of us, we were both good. Both teams had superstars. It was a lot of fun to be part of all those big games. But man, oh man, dude, Fenway, brother, they can give it to you. They call you everything in the book. So to be able to have been there and have played in the stadium when it was rocking and rolling, brother, was absolutely amazing. And then obviously, my father played with the Chicago Cubs, so I've always had, a love for the Cubbies.
Yeah.
So to be able to play in Wrigley and to be able to be part of that was awesome, man. The stadium's still there, bro. Same stadium my father played on.
I've only seen like 5 or 6 stadiums, right? And Randall and I went. It was 2 years ago because COVID, and we went because we do a lot with the Cubs, right? So and the White Sox. The White Sox gave our mugs away to all their season ticket holders.
Oh yeah.
But so we were there, and man, I remember Randall. Those seats were sick. 4 of them, right behind home plate, and walking through that stadium and just like Wrigleyville, that whole area.
Oh, the whole bro.
Oh,
it's
my
not
God.
just the stadium. It's the whole thing, dude. It's the whole experience.
Yeah. I love that stadiums are doing that now.
I feel like Fenway has Wrigleyville beat on just Yawkey Way, the overall feel of Yawkey Way. It's just
Oh, bro, it's epic,
unreal.
dude.
It's magical.
Bro, even like just, walking into the stadium, like getting to the ballpark a little later than normal, right? Like, day games and bro, it's slammed. You can't even get up in there. Like you're walking through and you're like, oh man, I hope nobody notices me, bro, right? Just trying to like get through, get to the stadium and they're like, hey, I got to get in. They're like, who are you? I'm Nick Swisher. I'm playing right field tonight. I got to get in. You got to let me in.
You're coming through and you don't have a ticket.
So yeah, man, both places, epic, dude. Great vibes. Now, especially, people getting back in the stadiums, bringing those vibes back, getting people around each other again, man. I think it's a good thing.
Bro, it's so much. It's everything. Just people connecting, bro.
Yeah, big time, man. Listen, I'm very respectful of whatever side you're on. I'm not an extremist. I ride in the middle, so I feel like I can hear both sides. So, listen, man, mask or no mask, just let me know, baby. I'm down for whatever you need. You know what I mean?
That's the way to be.
Just let me know what we're doing, and I'm down to do it, right? Vaccines, whatever. Let me know. I'm in.
Bro, they interviewed me. So I got tickets to the World Series in 20, right? So I went out, game 1. I had a couple cocktails. I'm not working, right? I'm just doing my thing. And they decided to interview me from a station back in Tampa. And they're like, so what's going on out there? Oh my God. I was like, faith over fear. I'm not wearing masks. Hey, listen, I understand how, and I'm with you, man. Like I got no beef. That's a whole, I respect that a lot. But me, I almost died like 6 years ago, should have, and I didn't. And I was like, oh, so I don't have any control over anything. And when it's my time, it's my time.
Yeah.
I'm going to lean that route a little bit. But again, I work from home, right? Like I don't go nowhere.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Everybody's got their own opinions, and that's fine. But, life doesn't happen to you. Life happens for you. So at the end of the day, man, it's like, listen, we're all going through this for a reason. We all should be learning something from it, right?
Yeah.
And then, once we do, hopefully once we find that little golden nugget, then we can ride out, bro. 2021, finish it out. 2022, let's get going.
Yeah. Let's pick it back up.
I got a quick rapid fire question. Nick, it seems like you were probably an unbelievable teammate. Who's one of your notable teammates that you had when you were playing?
Oh man, one of my favorite guys that I've ever played with. When I first came up with the Oakland A's, I came up with a guy by the name of Joe Blanton, and me and him were like this, bro. We were tight country Joe, man. We were tight, right? Joined up winning the World Series, bro. He hit a home run in the World Series. He got with the Phillies there. Played for 13 years, I think. So that was the Moneyball era. So he, Joe was one of my best friends coming up, which was great. And then once I got to New York, I got tight with a guy by the name of David Robertson. You guys remember Russ Martin? Remember Raul Ibanez, bro? You remember Raul?
Raul Ibanez, yeah.
Listen, Raul was one of the greatest teammates a human being could ever have, dude. I don't know, man. It's hard to single out one guy because I had so many buddies, right? Like I'm thinking like Marcos Scudero with the A's pops out, right? When I was with the Cleveland Indians, guys like Jason Kipnis, Jason Johnby was my teammate at that time. So I'm like, bro, listen, as long as I was able to do this, I dreamed about this as a kid. And to be able to accomplish all those things that you dreamt about, bro, I'm just so blessed to be able to do it. So for myself, it'd be hard to really single out one guy. Although I will tell you, Ichiro Suzuki is one of the funnier human beings you'll ever meet in your life. I know that for a fact. So,
that's crazy.
But to be able to meet all those different dudes from all over the world, man, from all different walks of life, how great is that? And how blessed are you to learn from those guys? So for myself, bro, I was just like, oh man, holy shit, bro, I can't even believe I'm here half the time.
Yeah. Well, and living in the moment, man. Randall, what do you always say? Be where your feet are, and that's what it is.
Yep, 100%.
Oh, yeah,
because you never know, right? You never know when it's going to end. You never know how long you're going to be around for. Bro, I thought I was going to play this game for 100 years, dude. I got juice for everybody, right? I got mine plus some for everybody on the squad. But man, that's it. Injuries, they pop into that. That's why, to be able to do it for as long as these guys have. That's why I look at somebody like Tom Brady and I'm just like, amazing. That's mind-blowing to me, bro. I never got hit, bro. this dude's getting hit on a regular and he's still doing it,
Yeah, brought us home a championship for the first time.
Tampa Bay, brother. Tampa
Bay, for real. Hey, I got this at the series.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Bro, listen.
Tampa
I
Bay.
mean, we can go back to Game 6. We can talk about that all day, bro. I think if they leave Blake Snell in the game, I think the Rays come back.
Oh.
They win Game 7. I think they take that thing home, bro.
And Snell probably still be in Tampa.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, listen, bro. San Diego's pretty nasty right now, dude, with that rotation they got over there.
One of Randall's buddies just threw a no-no out there, Musgrove.
Oh, wow. Hey, you know what? You know what I saw?
Hell of a pitcher. I watched him a little more lately, Randall. He's a good pitcher, bro.
Oh, yeah, and he's a monster, dude.
So
like,
big.
he's a monster.
Unbelievably big. Like you wouldn't, you would just like. I'm sure you stand in front of him and you just go, "What in the hell?"
Yeah, bro. He's standing on a 13-inch mound, bro. Like this kid is like 9 feet tall out there, bro.
What's he like 6'8" or 6'10" or something?
Yeah. Well,
He's
you know
like-
the thing about it is that I'm noticing now is that the velocity of the fastball is the highest it's ever been. I think it's something like 93.9 miles per hour is what the average fastball is in the game. Musgrove I think he threw 113 pitches in that no-no. From the 77th pitch on, he did not throw one fastball.
Slider or breaking ball, whatever he calls it.
But it's just like the velocity is as high as it's ever been, but off speed is up as much as it ever has been as well. So it's just like, as a hitter, I'm thinking to myself, okay, so you're telling me I got to protect against 98, but then they're going to flip me breaking balls and changeups all day? That just doesn't sound like fun to me, you know? Not at all, dude.
No. Especially if you're a guest hitter, you're in a lot of trouble.
Oh, bro. I mean, also too. Listen, Musgrove threw that no hitter, and then all of a sudden, like bang, 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 like 2 or 3 more dudes threw no hitters, man. Like, they come in bunches like that, and it's like, listen, Wade Miley, prime example. I mean, he's not throwing 100 miles an hour up there. I mean, the guy's been around for a while. He's crafty. He knows, he knows how to spot. He knows how to move the baseball. And I think that's the thing in what metrics have done with everything from Edgertronic with the slow motion stuff to Rapsodo. Listen, like, pitchers understand how to move the baseball now more than they ever have. And I got a buddy in El Paso who's got some players that are playing in the Atlantic League, and that's the league they're doing the 61-foot 6 inches mound. Mm-hmm. Instead of the 60-foot 6-inch mound, they're moving it back 1 foot.
Yeah. And
he's like, Swish, the spin rate that these dudes can create on cutters and sliders. So if you think about it, like cutters used to move like this. Now they're moving like, they're moving so much more because you added 1 more foot. I mean, listen, people keep trying to come up with new rules each and every year to try and change our game. I think it's pretty good how it is, man. But, listen, like I said, I'm in the middle, bro. If we got new rules, just let me know, bro. I'm down for it. Just let me know.
Just give me a minute to catch up and we'll be there.
That's it.
That's awesome. What about here's one I always love the answer to. Current player. Who's your favorite current player right now?
My favorite current player to watch right now?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There's a lot, I know.
I mean, 2 dudes really stand out for me, guys on the Yankees, man. Aaron Judge was, he's like a bigger little brother, so to be able to watch him, another one of my favorite guys to watch is Luke Voigt. He's getting ready to come back here, I think, this week, which I think is going to be a huge shot in the arm for the Yanks, bro, bringing back a lot of juice, a lot of energy. But I tell you somebody who I didn't think that I would like as much as I do is Shohei Ohtani, bro. Come on, man. How do you not love this dude, bro? He's leading the league in homers, and he's throwing 100 miles. I don't get it, bro. Like, you're telling me when he came over, like, no, Swish, he's going to hit and he's going to pitch. And I'm like, no chance, bro. And this dude's making me look like a fool,
legit.
bro. Because every time he pitches, bro, I got it on the TV. I'm watching it, man.
I'm watching it tonight.
Because I've never seen somebody do that. Maybe like Kelly Leak in Bad News Bears, bro, but not at the major league level, bro. No way.
Man, you know what? A lot of those Japanese players, because our mugs, blessed, we're in 7 countries. Japan's one of them. So I deal with some of that. They have they're disciplined to the point where it's like, I'm going to learn that, and then I'm going to learn that, and then I'm going to learn that. Like, you guys just built. He just built. He's not. I'm a pitcher. I'm not supposed to hit. That doesn't even.
But bro, not only that, dude. The power that this cat has. Bro, he's hitting balls in the stratosphere, bro.
He put one off the top of the center field 2 nights ago off the toe of the bat. Like, I'm like, what? How does that even work?
Listen, man. Like, I'm not lying, And once again, same thing. You've been up on this dude. You're just like, really the size of this guy, So I think it's great. I love what he's doing for the game. I think he's brought back a lot of excitement over there in Anaheim and Los Angeles, which I think is great. So, I mean, I think he's also stepping Mike Trout's game up too. Trout saying, okay, all right, we got a new guy in here, bro. He ain't gonna show me up, dog.
390? What's he hitting? 390 right now?
I think it was like 403 the other day.
He's a legend, dude. That's a living legend right there.
Bro, right? I
mean, and then I can't believe they got rid of Pujols.
Yeah, how do you blessed with the skills like that? It's crazy.
So it was, and then you had Pujols over there as well. Now he's gone. They let him go. Hopefully they're going to bring him back into, because we work with the Pujols Foundation. He's a good dude, and I'm hoping they bring him back to St. Louis at least for a game, maybe the rest of the season, whatever that looks like. Because St. Louis loves him, man.
Well, obviously it's the right thing to do. Correct? It's the right thing to do, no doubt. I don't know if that's always going to be the business move, right?
That's the worst.
That's the thing. It's like, listen, the game keeps moving, right? Like it doesn't stop for anybody, just like time.
Yeah, the game's bigger than all of them.
It just keeps going. And, I even saw what Nolan Arenado said in his post-game interview. He was like, listen, man, Albert Pujols, I hope you get a chance to see this. I hope you get to end the way that you wanted to. I mean, listen, that would be the correct thing to do, but that's not always what happens. So, you cross your fingers, because that word loyalty, it's not the same, bro. It's not the same as what it was 10 years ago. It's different now, It's more of a business. So, listen, I understand it either way, but I'm a Pujols fan, bro. I mean, I love the guy. I love everything that he stands for, everything that he's done for our game. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, how do you not let this guy out on top, man? Let him walk out on that field one more time.
He's fifth all time. Home runs now. Fifth all time.
Just let him walk out. Let him tip the cap one time, bro. That will mean so much for him, and then he can ride off into the sunset, baby.
That building's gonna come down. I've been out in St. Louis. We're pretty relevant in St. Louis with our mugs and stuff. We work with Anheuser and whatever. But man, that stadium is special, right? It's got the arch right out of center field. Like it's really sick, and that place will come down if Albert shows up there.
Oh, bro, that's a baseball town, baby. I mean, no doubt about it. Even if they just said, listen, it's a one-day contract. Like that's it.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? We're bringing him back. We're giving him number 5. He's running out.
I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. Baby.
We're in first place right now. Let's do it. We talked about karma earlier. I hope they're listening.
Be great.
You want to keep bro, I think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen.
People would explode. Like you said, man, like the invisible roof in St. Louis would explode. 100%, dude. People
in the arch are going to feel it shaking.
Oh, yeah. Big time, bro. Big time. That would be amazing to see. That would, I mean, talk about bringing baseball back, right? Like those are the things that people want to see right now. People love a feel-good story. That's why people are watching Hallmark movies like they never have, right? It's just people want to see good things, and that could be something that I think could really, really put our game in that positive light right now. Because listen, it last 12 months hasn't always been in the brightest of lights for the game of baseball.
They're fighting the PA, fighting with MLB. Manfred's doing his thing, changing rules. They got starting off the 10th inning on second. Like just everything. People are getting salty for real.
Yeah, man. Well, the CBA's up after this year, the collective bargaining agreement. And, I mean, you cross your fingers. You don't want a work stoppage, but you never know, man. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Another question always comes up. So Randall, I know you got a passion, like one of your, things outside of Dugout is helping kids, coaching. You were a coach. Actually, when you invented when you first dreamt up the Dugout mug, you're like, oh, I was sitting in a dugout. You were a coach back at your alma mater. So like helping kids and giving advice to kids and kids coming up, because without them, the game's not going to go anywhere anyway. Right. So like, do you have advice that you give young guys coming up? Like, what's the best advice you could give? And before you answer that, so Nate, I know you're in the background. There's a lot of people throwing questions, like tons of questions. Start throwing them up on the screen if you get any good ones, buddy, because this was one of them that somebody asked. So what do you think? What do you think, Nick? What's the advice you give to some?
I thought you were asking Randall, bro. I was like, I'm sorry. He's talking about Randall coaching at his alma mater, and then he's like, Swish, what do you got? I'm like,
bam. Well, because I got to hear his damn stories all the time. I know where he's at. We give money to kids and charities and stuff like that. Like, but I know you do the same thing. So like, what the people don't care what Randall's advice is to kids right now. They want to know what you got.
I think listen, man. I'm sure Randall and my philosophies really line up. I think it's all about having fun, right, and giving your all, and trying to be the best that you can. It's funny, man. A lot of the kids that I work with, I'm like, listen, man, realistically, if you told me to pick a job for you, it wouldn't be a baseball player. It'd be like a doctor or a teacher or something like that. We need more of them, dude, Like, 0.05% of all athletes make it to the professional level. That's a crazy, ridiculously low number. I don't want to be on here and tell you not to chase and dream, big. But at the end of the day, like when I coach kids to love the game of baseball, not to be a professional baseball player. That's, I think kids have talent and that talent just ends up popping out later in life. But I don't want to coach a kid that stops playing by the time he's 13 and he's pissed off for the rest of his life because he wasn't good enough to play. I want him to enjoy the game. I want him to love the game of baseball because for me, man, listen, I was one of the lucky guys who was able to do it. And I love it. I have a passion for it. I have a crazy, intense fire for the game. That's why I'm still around it as much as I am. So I think for myself, I was lucky that fire and that passion was built into my heart. Because listen, man, like if you want to be a professional baseball player, you better love it because the amount of time that you're going to have to do it to get that good, bro, is amazing. So, I think one of the best pieces of advice that I ever got, I was in AA. I was really struggling. Kind of been the first time in my life I really, really failed and just been like out of place. And my AA manager, Greg Sparks, brought me into his office one day and he was like, Swish, man, you're pressing. Like you're trying too hard. And I'm like, you think? Like that's all I'm trying to do is hit homers the whole line. And he said, man, you ever played wiffle ball as a kid? And I was like, yes, obviously I played wiffle ball as a kid. He's like, when you go out there tonight, remember, man, this game is nothing bigger than a glorified game of wiffle ball. And right then and there, I was just like, oh my gosh, bro, he's so right. Like, bro, the joy and excitement that I would get when I would play the game of wiffle ball when I was a little kid playing against the older kids, like it was the best thing ever, right? And everybody remembers how embarrassing it was when you struck out wiffle ball. Maybe not blitz ball, but wiffle ball, So, like, for me, I went out that night, and right then and there, bro, it just, like, clicked for me. I'm going to go out. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to have a good time every time I take the field. And I think that I was, lucky and proud that, I was able to hold on to that, to the end of my career. So, for myself, I always go by that motto, you got to be you, right? Know thyself, know who you are, believe in yourself. Because if you don't, then no one else will either. There's going to be a lot of people out there that are going to tell you that you're not going to be able to do things in life, man. Don't listen to that noise. We ain't got time for that, man. We're on a mission. We want to get somewhere. And listen, man, like if you got people holding you down like that, you don't need them in your life anyways. You need fountains in your life, not drains. So for myself, to be able to have as many unbelievable, amazing people that I've had in it to help me get to where I am, and the people who have affected me and turned me into the man I am today, all I can say is I love you and thank you. Because if it wasn't for each and every person that popped into my life for even a short amount of time, listen, you don't learn from experiences when you're kicking ass all the time. You learn from experiences when you're down in the dumps and you're getting your butt kicked. And so for myself, I was glad that I was able to experience a little bit of both of them.
Yep. Yeah, I have no idea why so many people like you. Oh God, I feel you.
It's true, man. Listen, bro. So like true. It's not an easy thing to do.
They complicate it, and I don't know why they complicate it. It's like what you said. Just rewind it a few seconds, y'all, and listen to it. All right, Scott. What was it like to hear the Bleacher Creatures do roll call?
Bro, like I'm feeling it right now, Scotty. I'm feeling it, bro. In my chest, bro, my loins. Makes me feel alive, So I just felt like, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I don't know if there's anybody that's ever played, ever put on the pinstripes that has ever been able to have a relationship with the Bleacher Creatures the way that I have. And I hold that near to my heart. I hold that near and dear to me. You go back to New York, Bleacher Creatures are the heart and soul of the New York Yankees. Those are the heart and soul fans that show up day in and day out, each and every day. Those are the people that go to work, grind, work, put their hard hats on, and then they come to the ballpark and drink a couple cold ones at night. You know what I mean? So for me to be able to, experience that entire relationship and that entire culture, I could not have been more blessed. I don't know why they chose me, but at the end of the day, I'm glad they did because I will never forget them, and I hope they never forget me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, dude, I'm excited to hear you got some motivational speaking stuff coming up. I didn't always sell bat mugs, and I've had a handful of companies in the past, and actually I spoke from stage and a lot of that kind of stuff. So I think there's a huge place for that for people that are in the right mind space, and it sounds like you certainly are. So I'm kind of pumped to see where that where that goes, and I want you to keep us in the loop.
Yeah.
And then also with the charitable stuff you got coming on with your foundation, keep us in the loop of that. There's a ton we can collaborate on there. And then also we do, and we could talk about it after the fact, but we do something called First Pitch, where on Dugout Mugs, we just throw out the first pitch online, and people, hundreds, thousands, type in swing, 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 swing. And then we just give away autograph stuff, like all this stuff back here, autograph.
Yeah.
Soto bats. I got Brandon Lau, love him. He just signed. Dude, I don't even know where they are. Like,
yeah, I mean, he's right there in your backyard, bro. I'm sure he did.
So he signed a whole bunch of cards, and Austin Meadows did. Pudge has a couple dozen coming back. Mariano's got a bunch coming to us. So we'll send some stuff your way, and ink it, and we'll just throw it out to the fans.
Oh,
and
yeah,
just have a lot of fun.
Help out any way I can, bro. I mean, literally, be able to hang with you guys.
Hey, that's awesome.
Be able to meet you guys and whatever. It's been great.
Yeah, I appreciate that. We'll circle around on that offline, but yeah, at the end of the day, man, that's what we do. We have a lot of fun, and we make bat mugs, and we make a lot of bat mugs. But at the end of the day, we get to celebrate and serve the heroes of the baseball community, man. And I think what you're doing on the field in the past and what you're doing off the field now, and the dad of 2 girls, like, bro, that's an accomplishment in and of itself.
Right,
from examples.
Come on, Randall, where you at, bro? Need some girls, kid. Let's go.
Hey, his wife's watching this probably, so he just put the juju on you.
Girls, you know what I'm saying?
They run the world. They really do. You can't let a bunch of guys like us try to figure some shit out.
That's no doubt. It ain't gonna get done, bro.
It ain't gonna get done. Oh God. All right. Well, listen. Hey, man, you've been hanging out with us for 45 minutes. We love you. We appreciate that. Y'all drink from a bat, because that's how we do it. And hey, have an awesome Monday. I'm gonna pop in on your next. What was your clubhouse room again? It was called
the Secret Sauce, baby. The Secret Sauce room, baby.
So if you're on Clubhouse.
Hey, Randall, I'm going to get you on there too, Randall. You coming too, bro.
Yeah.
I'll have to make an account. I'll be there.
You can borrow mine. But, yeah, dude, you know what? I'll come on to the Secret Sauce room, and we'll talk about bat mugs and business. Good shit. Yeah, all right, guys, listen. Hey, listen. Have an awesome night. Thanks for your time. We appreciate you, and we'll see you soon.
100%, man. Love you guys, bro. I'm so excited we got the chance to talk and rap and listen, man, you guys should be extremely proud of what you guys have been able to accomplish, man. Continue to keep going, keep grinding. I can't wait to collab with you guys. I think there's going to be some amazing things. And, anytime you get a group of people moving in the right direction for the right cause, brother, it's a powerful thing, baby. So I'm proud of what you guys are doing, man. I'm proud to be on here tonight.
Thanks for your support, man. We appreciate you.
You got it, baby.
Appreciate that.
All right, Nick, take it easy, bro.